A sporting contest stacked with intrigue, subplot, drama and staggering skill. The eyes of the world are watching because this is Barcelona against Real Madrid. Here is Valverde's 11 tonight. Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Nelson Semedo, Gerard Piqué, Clement Lenglet and Jordi Alba. The surprise in midfield, no Busquets. The following start, Sergi Roberto, Ivan Rakitic and Frenkie de Jong. And up front, as expected, Antoine Griezmann, Luis Suarez and Leo Messi. Busquets among the substitutes tonight for Barcelona, along with Aleñá, Vidal, Umtiti, Carlas Perez and Ansu Fati, and the goalkeeper Neto. Well, there is Sergio Ramos, who tonight plays in his 43rd Clásico, setting a record and surpassing the likes of Manolo Sanchez, Paco Gento and Xavi Hernandez. He stands alone as the footballer who has played in more Clásicos than anyone else. Here is Zinedine Zidane's team. Thibaut Courtois in goal. It's a 4-4-2 with Ferland Mendy at left back, Dani Carvajal at right back, Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane at centre back. In the midfield, Isco gets the nod. Toni Kroos also starts, as do Valverde and Casemiro. So Luka Modric is on the bench. And in attack, it's top goal scorer Karim Benzema with Gareth Bale. So Nacho, Modric.
पूरा टीवी फील बच्ची में अपना नहीं करने सीरियसली
अरे साला कौन चैनल है लाइव स्ट्रीम होता है और गेमर चैनल है लाइव स्ट्रीम होएगा सर
कहना है किसी को मैंने कोई बेच लाइव स्ट्रीम तो बंद कर
दी Well, it's been a warm winter day in Barcelona. Temperatures have now fallen to around 16 degrees centigrade. 61 Fahrenheit. A magnificent setting for the ultimate club rivalry. And the Real Madrid unbeaten in 11 games in all competitions. Head to Camp Nou, where Barcelona are 30 games unbeaten, winning 26 of those. The 243rd Clásico is underway. Barcelona have 96 wins, Real have 95, but who will triumph tonight at Camp Nou? We are about to find out. All the action is coming live on Facebook Watch with me, Tim Lee, alongside Mark Brown.
Well, any early indications there, Tim, just looking at that midfield for Real Madrid, one of the key questions for me was, how was Zidane going to set his team up with the ball? Was it going to be the 4-4-2 that La Liga have given us, the formation for Real Madrid? Or was it going to be a 4-3-3? And the key figure is Isco. Is he going to be playing the hazard position on the left of a front three? Or is he going to be fitting in as a diamond just behind Gareth Bale and Karim Benzema? And looking at that first minute, Real Madrid in possession. Where's Isco? He's slotted in just behind that front two. It looks like they're going with a diamond in midfield.
Whistle blows for a foul on Jordi Alba.
Of course, with Isco in there, then the onus falls immediately on Rakitic. Busquets would normally be in there mopping up just in front of his back four. If Isco's pushing on and looking for the runs of Benzema and Bale, it's going to be Rakitic's job. And look, there's Rakitic right there with Isco.
Well, real intensity in the air here at Camp Nou. And Real Madrid, who've made so many explosive starts in recent weeks, looking to take the game to Barcelona early on. Here is Sergi Roberto, the centre of so much pre-match speculation and talk. Now with Messi, on for Sergi Roberto, appeals for handball. Rakitic with excellent work to retain possession. And now de Jong. Semedo, who hasn't started since November 9th against Celta when he picked up an injury.
Well, we'll see how he adapts to the rhythm of this game, won't there? But 2 minutes into him, and this has started a frenetic pace. Barcelona on the ball, but look how high Madrid are pressing there. Valverde immediately onto De Jong. That's one of the subplots around this game, isn't it? The presence, but very much the future of La Liga and of world football. Two future midfield stars set to dominate football for the foreseeable future, these two young stars. But there really are battles all over this pitch. We see Rakitic once again with Isco. Who will pick up Messi? That's Casemiro. That's why he's been rested at Mestalla at the weekend. And the battles will rage all evening at the Camp Nou.
Well, Griezmann dropped deep and finds Messi on the touchline. Clearance from Mondi. Messi wins it back for Barcelona. And the crowd show their appreciation. Jordi Alba, just his second match back after injury, playing at left back this evening. Ter Stegen down the middle, controlled by Suarez. First time forward by Sergi Roberto. Messi manages to turn away from both Ramos and Isco. Over the top for Jordi Alba. First time in towards. Control it.
The combination. How important is that for Football Club Barcelona? Alba, such a huge miss. Just back from injury. Played at the weekend. Into nice, and Messi reads him like a book. Alba tireless up and down that wing, and what a pass from Leo Messi.
Bale goes long. Out comes Ter Stegen. Read it well, the German goalkeeper. Some room now for Semedo. Well, Sergi Roberto in such good form in recent weeks, playing at right back, but chosen to play in midfield tonight. Suarez, first time round the corner for Griezmann, closing down his former teammate Thibaut Courtois, and a good touch from Mondi. Isco with plenty of bustling movement.
Yeah, they can't get the ball to him at the moment. He's desperately looking for space, Tim. Madrid having trouble just cutting through that Barca line across the middle of the park, and then you have it. Ramos has to resort to the long ball, and the Camp Nou gives their team a round of applause. But here's Messi. He's been the standout figure in the opening moments there. Has a look up, and that is just inch perfect. It's laser guided, as they say, just inches away from putting Suarez in on goal.
Well, an early warning shot for Real, but a combination of players combining there that they will have expected and worked on pre-game. This time Ter Stegen goes long. The header was won by Carvajal. Zidane showing his appreciation on the sidelines. There is Valverde, who never played in a Clásico. His only career goal against Real came 29 years ago last week. It was a winner for Athletic Club at San Mamés. His record as a manager in this fixture is played 8, won 4, drawn 2, lost 2. Those 2 defeats were his first 2 matches in charge of Barcelona.
Yeah, you said it, Tim. What a record he's got in the Clásico since then. He's unbeaten in 6. That's won 4 and drawn 2. And he could equal the longest unbeaten run by a manager in El Clásico, held by someone you might know, a certain Pep Guardiola. That's how good Valverde has been at organising these teams against Real Madrid.
Barcelona calmly playing their way out right in front of their own goal line. Now Longley, patient. De Jong found Alba. Alba looked up and found Griezmann. Griezmann headed it square for De Jong. Good challenge from Casemiro, and in came Valverde with a foul.
Yeah, I think the initial foul has just come from Casemiro. Valverde in there to sweep up. But that's what he's in there for, not only for that, Tim. Let's not forget, he's not only a bruiser, he's not only a stopper, he's also a fine passer of the ball, a fine reader of the ball, Casemiro. And they really did miss him against Valencia, I felt, especially in the second half at Mestalla last weekend. Zidane had to make that decision whether to rest him or not. He needed him tonight, and in the end he was vindicated, wasn't he?
Well, Casemiro on 4 yellow cards, 1 caution away from a suspension, and this is not the fixture that Zidane wanted to play without his Brazilian midfielder. Barca, of course, are without a Brazilian midfielder. Artur Melo still injured. Loose from Barca, it came to Isco. Kroos found Valverde, and Bale stayed wide. Crosses in towards Isco, cleared by Longley. Now Casemiro. Barcelona being forced back here. Mendy offering width, and the delivery. Clearance came to Messi. Very good understanding with Sergi Roberto.
He's got his game head on, hasn't he, Tim? That is absolutely clear from the opening moments here. He's come out, he's determined. He's dictating the play at the minute, Leo Messi.
Alba with the cutback. It's now with Messi. Suarez. Good challenge from Mendy.
This team suspended for policy violation.
And now Ramos. Listen to the jeers.
Yeah, that won't really bother him. He goes in. That's a cliche, but he really has seen it all. Maybe just keeping his head down, concentrating.